All right, cool. Okay, well, sorry for the delay. New year, new process, trying to get it all figured out. But thank you for joining me today. For those of you who are new to the class or haven't joined in a while, my name is Corey. I'm a physical therapist here with UCSD. And we are going to exercise together today. Class is geared towards people with Parkinson's, but we welcome other diagnoses as well, mostly in that Parkinson's plus category. If that is you, then welcome. Today we are going to kind of go back to our roots. We're going to start with a true power class. So different variations of power moves that you've probably seen before and done lots of times. If you aren't familiar with power, power stands for Parkinson's Wellness Recovery, and it's kind of the gold standard now in exercise training. And it's a specific series of exercises that are meant to address specific impairments that tend to be pretty prevalent in people with Parkinson's disease. So we try to target those impairments to reach the masses and hopefully make it a little bit easier. To start, I do want everyone to have a chair because we're going to do sitting and standing. If you are unable to stand, that's fine. When we get to the standing portion, you'll be able to modify the exercises to a sitting position, and I can kind of help with that if that is anyone in this group. If not, I'll give you a second to get your chair handy, and I'm going to swap my chair, and we will get started. Let's see. My feet. Okay, so you're gonna find a chair, hopefully a good sturdy chair, one preferably without arms if you have it. That'll give you a little bit more freedom to move and move bigger, and that's what we're kind of looking for today. So the first thing I'm gonna have you do is you're actually gonna reach back to your chair. You're gonna hold your arms back there and you're gonna try to press back, and we're gonna start with a nice little chest opener. So you're gonna look up, shoulders back, and then relax. So we're gonna just start moving nice and slow, kind of give our bodies time to stretch and move, and squeeze back and look up. If it's too difficult for you to have your arms all the way back to the backrest of the chair, you can have them back on the seat, just have them go back a little bit. It's gonna give you a little more stretch. And arch back and look up. That's 3, we're gonna do 10 of these. And relax. And 4. Relax. 5. 6. 7. 8.
I fell asleep too.
9. One more. 10. Good. And then just kind of relax those shoulders a little bit. You're going to want to sit forward on your chair, as forward as you feel comfortable. So again, my back is pretty far from my backrest. My feet are going to be nice and wide apart, and we're going to start with the standard power up. So you're just going to put your hands on your knees, lean forward, let your head come down, come up to a nice tall posture, and arms up and out. That's 1, we're going to do 10. Down, and up. 2. Really think about setting yourself up for that good posture. 3. 4. 5. 6, 7. Make sure you open those fingers up nice and wide. 8.
They can't do it.
9. And 10. Great job. So now we're going to change it a little. So now as we do our power up, we're going to go down, and when we come up, we're going to have a nice big diagonal like so, okay? Let's try it. We'll alternate sides as well. So come down and up. 1. Opposite. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. And 10. Very good. So again, similar move, just slightly different. The next one we're going to do is we're actually going to hold our arms straight out in front. You're going to go down, and then you're going to come up, and one arm's going to raise, okay? Then we'll come down again, and the opposite arm is going to raise. So we're going to add in a little bit of coordination as well as changing the postural demands on you. So again, sit up nice and tall to start, arms out. We're going to reach to the floor. Let's raise hands up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Very good. All right. And then the last one we're going to try is we're going to try to add a little bit of a twist to it, meaning we're going to come down and up and open, down, up and open. Okay? Here we go. So forward and up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Very good. Okay, so that's it for the power up. Now we're going to move to the power rock. So this one, again, if you're new to power moves, you're going to put your elbow on your knee and reach your hand over. So try to do a little bit of a weight shift, trying to reach to that opposite side. So we will alternate sides on this one as well, and we'll stick with 10. So here we go. 1, up tall, 2, up tall, 3, 4, 5, 6, reach as far as you can, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Great job. So now we're going to change it up a little bit. So our first one, instead of reaching across over your head, we're actually gonna reach and lean towards the same side. Okay, so I'm really shifting, my hips kind of coming off. I have most of my weight on the side that I'm reaching towards. Okay, so we'll complete that. We'll alternate again 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Very good. Next one, now we're gonna try reaching up a little bit higher. Same idea though, to that same side that you're leaning towards. So I was kind of going straight out up shoulder height. Now I'm gonna be going up and out, okay? So reach higher this time. We got 10 more, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, so we reached opposite, we reached the same, we reached high, medium, and now we're gonna reach low. Let's scoot back a little. Okay, so for this one, I want you to reach down towards your opposite foot. So opposite hand, opposite foot, and then come up tall, okay? We'll alternate, we'll go a little bit slower on this one, just because we're reaching all the way down to the floor. If you get dizzy, take it even slower, okay? All right, here we go. 1, up tall. 2, up tall. 3, up tall. 4, good. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And I hope with all of these, you can kind of appreciate how much you have to weight shift and rock, hence the name, in order to achieve those movements. I'm gonna come a little closer to you guys again. Okay, so now we're moving on to the power twist. So with this one, you're gonna open your arms up nice and wide. Try to hold them at 90 degrees, still on the edge of my chair, still feet nice and wide apart. And you're gonna rotate and try to get your arms together, like so. And then you're gonna open up big again and go the other way. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and let your hips move with you. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Very good. Okay. The next twisting motion we're going to do is kind of similar to what we did previously. So I want you to try to clasp your hands together if you can. And you're going to come down towards your hip and then reach up and across. So you're doing a big rotation. If you golf or play tennis, this might be familiar to you. So we'll start on one side, we'll do 10, and then we'll switch to the other, okay? Down, up and reach. 1. Try to let your spine rotate. 2, 3, and move your head as well with your hands. 4, 5, 6, 7, and hopefully you can move a little more each time. 8, 9, 10. Great job. Now we're gonna switch sides. Give you a second. So clasp hands, turn into your opposite side. You might feel a little tighter on one side versus the other as well. And up and across. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Great job. All right, hopefully we're all getting twisted out here. Okay, so the next one is the step. So I'll scoot back again so you can see my feet a little better. So you'll start with them closer together than where we've been. And then you're gonna work on just stepping it out and back in, okay? So we're gonna alternate from side to side. Again, we'll stick with our theme and you do 10 alternating. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Very good. All right, now we're gonna challenge your brain a little bit. So now we're gonna be doing opposite leg, opposite arm, meaning I'm going to step my leg out, but my opposite arm is going to reach out, where before we were doing the same side, okay? So it's gonna look a little like this. All right, so here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, still try to make that noise. 5, stomp the ground. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Great. The next one we're gonna try is we're gonna try to put some movement to this power step, okay? So this is why hopefully, again, you're in a chair without arms. If you're not, that's okay. Just try to move within the limits that you have. But what I want to try to do is I want to try to take a big step all the way across, and then you're going to bring that one over. So you're actually changing directions that you're sitting in that chair. Then you got to bring back, and then we're going to go around to that other side, okay? So you got to work on weight shifting and stepping. Hopefully, as we continue to repeat it, if it feels challenging initially, hopefully you'll kind of get the hang of it and be able to shift and get to those each positions. Okay, so here we go. Let's take a big step. Try to get all the way out to that other side and step and reach together. And we're going to come back to the other side. Over, over. 2, and back. And lift those feet up high. Good. And again. Great. And back to the middle. And you can also kind of tell I am doing a lot of weight shifting with my shoulders and my body to be able to move my feet where I want them to go. Up, over, cross, up, and over. We'll do one more each side. Cross, cross, up, over, across, across, and back to our center. Very good. So that one is a good one. If you are having trouble, getting in and out of the car, in and out of like a bathtub, sometimes with your shower bench or your shower seat. So that could be a great one that you can just continue to work on if you feel like that's an area that you need to work on or have difficulty with. Okay, so now we're going to stand up and move into the standing power moves. So this chair that you were just using can come in handy. You can put it in front of you. It can help support you for your balance, give you something to hang on to if you feel like you need it. I'm gonna push mine to the side just so you guys can see what I'm doing, but you would stay holding on to your chair, okay? So the first one is that power up, and in this traditional pose or move, you're going to bend your knees wherever is comfortable, reach your arms forward, and then come up to that nice tall standing position, okay? We're gonna do 10 of those. Oh, feet wide apart as well. No narrow base support. Try to have nice big power stance, okay? All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good job. Okay. Can't remember what I planned. Oh yeah. Okay. So this next one, what you're gonna do is you're gonna start kind of like we did with the sitting position, right? You're gonna start with your hands out in front. So I'm holding them at 90 degrees so you can see. So I'm holding them here, and I'm gonna go down and up. And that would be one, and then we'll alternate with the other. Excuse me. Okay, let's try it. Sit down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Great job. All right. Next, we're going to move into the power rock. So again, traditionally, this move is reaching out, rocking over. So I am shifting weight onto my standing side, my reaching side. This foot, if you have pretty good balance, you can have that foot lifted as you're reaching. That'll give you an added challenge. If it's too difficult for you, keep that foot planted and just shift your weight. And you can even push up onto the toes or have your chair, and that'll give you an extra point of contact. So hopefully you can shift a little bit more. All right, so let's start with just our traditional. So we're gonna go 1, 2, and my feet aren't stepping, they're staying where they started. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Very good. So now we're going to change it up a little bit. That's what I'm doing today. So now we're going to, instead of reaching like this, we're going to reach over. So I'm still pushing off of that side, but now I'm reaching over like this. Okay, so here we go. We'll start from the top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Great. Okay, so now we're going to switch it, and you're gonna have one foot in front of the other. So one foot in front of the other, wherever is comfortable for you. If it feels a little bit better to have them a little closer, that's fine. Maybe start there and see if you can step it out even further. And then what I want you to do is you're gonna reach with that opposite hand of the one that's stuck or the one that's placed forward. So, and the other one's getting sent back. Okay, so we're gonna do 10 of those. All right, here we go. 1, rocking and reaching. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Great. And then we're gonna switch sides again. So set up one foot in front of the other, and then we're going to work on rocking and reaching. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Very good. Okay, next we're gonna move to our power twist. So again, big base of support, arms up and out, and you're gonna rotate, getting those hands together, making sure that you're moving at the hips as well. So it looks like this. We open and we go to the other side. So we'll repeat that 10 times starting now. 1, open. 2, open. 3, open. 4, open. 5, open. 6, open. 7, open. 8, open. 9, open. 10, open. Good job. My arms are starting to get tired. Maybe your guys' are too. All right, so the next one we're gonna do is just a different variation. So I want you to keep your feet planted, and now you're gonna turn, try to do like 180 degrees. Like someone just said, hey you, and you're turning to look back and see who is calling your name, okay? So if you still want to weight shift, you're turning your shoulders, and let's try to do, let's do 10 one way, and then we'll switch and do 10 the other way on this one. Again, having your chair on the opposite side of where you're turning can be helpful if you feel like you need to have it to help with your balance. Okay, so here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. We'll pause. Make sure you're not dizzy. And then we'll try doing that to the same side. Now, again, you might feel a difference. You might feel that you're able to turn or twist one way more than the other. If that's the case, try to work on that. Try to loosen up towards that stiffer side if you have a specific side. All right, let's go. 1, back, 2, back, 3, back, 4, 6,
7,
7,
8,
8, 9, and 10. Good. And then just take a second, make sure you're not dizzy at all. And then we'll move on to our step. So the traditional power step is you start with your feet about shoulder width apart, wherever's comfortable, your comfortable stance. And then you're going to step out with a reach towards that side and back, and then switch to the opposite. So we'll do 10 of those. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Great. So now we're going to add in some extras. So now let's work on taking a nice big step forward, and both arms are going to come out as well. For this one, let's do 10 on one side and 10 on the other. When you're stepping, you can have your chair next to you, so that way you can take that nice big step, because you might be surprised, it can be difficult bringing that foot back to your return position. So again, if you have balance issues or difficulty, have your chair on the opposite side so you can stay safe with this exercise. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Very good. Pause a second if you need it. Now we'll switch. So this will be on the opposite side of you, so you can either flip around or move your chair. If it's easy to move like I just did, then you're going to step with your opposite leg. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Very good. All right, we'll leave our chair where it is for our next one. So next, we're going to try to take a step back and a reach forward. We're going to be moving a little bit opposite here. So again, that's a step back, reach forward, and then bringing that foot back to your starting position. Again, similar format. We'll do 10 on one side, flip, do 10 on the other. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Flip your chair to the opposite side, or again, turn around. And we'll be stepping back with your opposite leg. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Very good. Okay, so we'll do one more step variation. So you'll start with your feet, shoulder width or hip width apart, whatever is your comfortable base. And this time you're gonna step back and rotate, okay? So from this side, you'll see I'm going to step, but I'm also going to turn. So it's that turning motion that can sometimes be challenging. So again, have your chair, angle it here so you can kind of see. Opposite side, give you something to hang on to if you need to as you're opening up. We'll do 10 and then switch and do 10 on the other side, okay? All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Very good. All right, let's swap and we'll finish our last set here. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Very good. All right, let me come over so I can see everyone. Well, great job today, everyone. Thanks for joining me and Happy New Year. Again, I wanted to kind of go back to the basics and back to what we need to be focusing on. I know exercise can get a little fancy and overwhelming sometimes, so it's kind of nice to restart and kind of remember exactly what you should be working on.